Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching this from. This is my Formula 1 Miami Grand Prix review from last night. From last night, and it was Super Lando's weekend in paradise for Super Lando as Lando Norris finally wins his first Grand Prix in his F1 career. Many more to come, of course. Many more Grand Prix wins to come. Putting them stars from the 2021 Russian Grand Prix away. We still all had to wait until the checkered flag, didn't we? To see if it was real. To see if it was real or not. But Lando Norris, an absolute superb race from him to win the Miami Grand Prix. To beat Max Verstappen, of course. And the only PS start is with Lando Norris. On the race. The perfect pit strategy, you have to say. The perfect pit strategy. Staying out long on Lando Norris starting on them medium tyres. He didn't actually get Otto to start either, did he? In the race, he did drop down to 6th. It was actually his teammate Piastri who had a lightning start. Who moved up to 3rd, I think it was, after the first corner, where we saw some chaos of Sergio Perez. Even Sergio Perez, he took his teammate out by breaking yet into the first corner. But we all know what happened with Oscar Piastri's race. Unfortunately, Oscar Piastri was so unlucky in the race. But during the race, his race was obviously fucked up by Carlos Sainz after the battle between them two. After seeing the contact between the two of them, and they did cost Piastri, you have to say, his race. Wow. Lando Norris, who went long on the mediums, relying on the weight of relying on the safety car, Bosch, and that's what happened. Max Verstappen pitting before the safety car came out. Lando Norris taking the weight, trying to went on the mediums, waiting for the safety car to happen, which it did happen, and it completely swung the favour, and Lando Norris swung the race in Lando Norris' favour, and probably ended, and Lando Norris took advantage of it this time, unlike the Russian Grand Prix. And all we'll be shouting is Super Lando Norris. It's the drive we all wanted to win, didn't we? It's the drive we all wanted to win, to win a Grand Prix. And it's not just that, it's massive for McLaren now. It is massive. I mean, look, don't get me wrong, we all still don't agree that Red Bull are definitely still going to win. Are still going to win this championship. And titles. But for once, it was a bad Grand Prix for Red Bull. It was a bad Grand Prix where they just got everything won in terms of strategy. Sergio Perez struggled. Sergio Perez did struggle, ended up finishing 5th. But in the end, Sergio Perez did end up finishing 4th. Due to Carlos Sainz being given a penalty for the incident with Oscar Piastri. So Carlos Sainz dropped down to 5th. So, but it's not a terrible weekend. Look, it's still not a terrible weekend for Red Bull, but it's not what they expected, was it? It's not what they expected. Not to be beaten by McLaren either. And for once, you have to say, Red Bull, they did get things wrong in that Grand Prix. Which is so unlike Red Bull. So Verstappen second, Perez fourth, and also Perez was stuck behind a lot, wasn't he? He was stuck behind a lot, otherwise it could have been a podium for Red Bull. But we can't stop talking about McLaren, can we? Unbelievable by McLaren. And unbelievable by Lando Norris. And unbelievable Grand Prix. Got everything spot on. Lando Norris. And he finally had the luck on his side in terms of winning the Grand Prix. Obviously, we had the two Ferraris in third and fifth. It's a meh, it's a meh Grand Prix for Ferrari. McLaren did put in all the upgrades, didn't they, for this Grand Prix? So we did expect McLaren to still be strong. We did expect McLaren to be strong anyways by putting in all the upgrades. Also, Piastri getting half of the upgrades. Lando Norris getting all the upgrades. That you have to say that also played a part. But at the same time, the upgrades normally are normally a myth because Mercedes have made upgrades and it's actually made them worse. Made them worse. Same with other teams. Other teams have made upgrades and it's actually made them worse. But for once, McLaren upgrades seem to work there for them. Lewis Hamilton in 6th, George Russell in 8th. The same old for Mercedes, unfortunately. It's the same old struggles for Mercedes. Hamilton had a decent race, didn't he? To be fair, he had a decent race. Again, had a bit of a battle with Hulkenberg. And once again, Hamilton had a battle with another Haas. He had a battle with Magnussen. Magnussen in the sprint. And he had a battle with Hulkenberg in the race. A good race for Yuki Tsunoda. For instance, in P7, I thought. Especially when Yuki Tsunoda, he did qualify 10th and moved off 3 places. Yuki Tsunoda. Fernando Alonso in 9th. Much better than the qualifying, wasn't it, for Fernando Alonso, to be fair, so we will give him that. And Alpine are on the up. Alpine on the up at all, which I did predict would happen. I did predict Alpine would continue despite their awful shambles start to the season for Alpine. I did expect them to, once they continued to develop the car, I did expect Alpine to move back up to that middle of the field where they should be. So Ocon, Alpine still on the first points. Ocon finished in 10th. Hulkenberg just missing out on the points, finishing 11th. Dadsy 12th. Piastri 13th. Joe Canyu 14th. Ricardo 15th. Bottas 16th. Lance Stroll 17th. Alex Albon 18th. Kevin Magnussen 19th. And Gordon Sargent was obviously the only DNF. Which caused the safety car, of course, to swing it in Lando Norris' favour. With the clash between Magnussen and Sargent, with Kevin Magnussen received a 10-second time penalty for crossing the Pearson and a 20-second time penalty for entering the pits during the safety car period and not changing tyres. So Kevin Magnussen has had a 50-second time penalty over the weekend. He had 10-second time penalties in the sprint as well, while he's having that defending battle with Lewis Hamilton, going off the track as well, trying to gain an advantage. So Kevin Magnussen has had plenty of penalty points, hasn't he, this weekend? Lance Stroll received a 10-second time penalty for leaving the track and gaining an advantage, and Carlos Sainz received obviously a 5-second time penalty for causing a collision with Oscar Piastri, of course. In terms of the sprint race, then the sprint race results, Max Verstappen did win the sprint race, so Max Verstappen still had some joy this weekend in terms of winning the sprint race. He first, second, Perez third. Daniel Ricciardo finished fourth in the sprint race in the face of Tata RB. Unbelievable performance from Daniel Ricciardo in terms of the sprint race. Carlos Sainz finished in fifth. Piastri sixth, Hulkenberg seventh, Tsunoda eighth, Gasly ninth. So then even Gasly finished in ninth. I actually thought Gasly would have got points in Alpine, but no. Yeah, it's a top 8 who get points. I have forgotten about that. So Gasly still good performance from him, but just missing out on the points. Jordan Sargent finished in 10th in the sprint. George Van 11th, George Russell 12th, Albon 13th, Bottas 14th, Ocon 15th, Hamilton finished in 16th, Alonso 17th, Manson 18th, and Stroll and Lando Norris both suffered a DNF in the sprint. And a complete contrast was Super Lando, of course, Super Lando Norris. This was the qualifying classification. Of course. So yeah, Ricciardo after the sprint race, he had an awful qualifying, didn't he? Same for Alonso. This was the sprint qualifying classification. So Ricciardo actually holding on into fourth. So you have to say Ricciardo was probably the driver of the day in terms of sprint race. Well, you have to say, but Lando Norris does steal the weekend for me with his maiden F1 Formula 3 win, of course. So the driver standings just like this, then Max Verstappen still leads, 136 points, Perez second with 101, Leclerc in third, Sainz in fourth, Lando Norris in fifth, Piastri sixth, Russell seventh, Alonso eighth, Hamilton ninth, Tsunoda 10th. Tsunoda picking up them points, isn't he? Picking up them points in that RB. Lance Stroll 11th, obviously Berman 12th, Hulkenberg 13th, Ricciardo 14th, Ocon 15th, Manson 16th, Albon 17th, George Van 18th, Gasly 19th, Bottas 20th, and Sargent right at the bottom. And the constructor standings, Red Bull obviously still got a huge step over Ferrari. McLaren pulling away from Mercedes in third. Aston Martin in fifth, Mercedes in fourth, RB in sixth, Haas in seventh, Alpine in eighth, Williams in ninth, and Ted Sauber right at the bottom. But of course, the weekend beyond to Super Lando Norris, who also kept Max Verstappen out of the DRS range. Lando Norris did that. I will say though, Lando Norris did get away with it in terms of safety car restart. On the safety car restart, after the safety car came in, he did get away with it, Lando Norris. He really did. Because Max Verstappen was right on his tail. Max Verstappen was on the outside, going into that first corner. And once Lando Norris, but Lando defended it well. And Max Verstappen did make a mistake after that, didn't they? Which meant Lando Norris kept Max Verstappen out of DRS range, which was crucial. Which was crucial and vital to Lando winning the race for me. Keeping Max Verstappen out of that DRS range. And in a track, which is quite difficult to overtake as well. There's not many overtaking opportunities in the track as well. So the perfect strategy from Super Lando Norris. And yes, hope it's not a one-off for McLaren. Yes, hope McLaren can pick up a couple more wins before the end of the season. And also, and I'll tell you what, it could be massive now. I think that's a massive win for McLaren because I think everyone should be looking at McLaren in terms of the 2026 graduations. McLaren have been progressing over the years, haven't they? They have kept on progressing over the years, McLaren. So it really is good to see them. It's been 2 decades since McLaren have last won the Constructors and the Drivers' Championship. Can McLaren be the team in 2026? Who knows? Who knows? Or even potentially next year, because we all know what's happening next year. It's all done mental, hasn't it? In terms of the driving market, Adrian Newey and even Red Bull as well. So the cards might start to fall for Red Bull, especially during 2025. So McLaren definitely a team to watch after this massive win for them, because they have been a team that have progressed over the years. McLaren that have progressed over the years. So it'll be interesting. So, but anyways, that is my Miami Grand Prix review. Feel free to leave your thoughts down below. And the weekend belongs to Super Lando Norris, as Lando Norris picks up his first ever win in Formula 1. And it's been a long time coming.